I might not can say that I know what happened to Deorr Kunz, but I got a real good idea now. Alright guys, today we're going to talk about Deorr Kunz. This case is fairly old at this point. 2015, so we're looking at 6.5 years. It's been a while. Let's just get into it though. Alright, July 9th, 2015. Deorr Kunz's parents decide they're going to take a camping trip. And they decide they're going to also take Deorr's mother, whose name's Jessica. They're going to take her grandfather along with them on this camping trip. The camping trip seemed kind of last minute. And, I guess they asked Grandpa. Grandpa was like, yeah, sure, I'm going to take my buddy Isaac with me. So they ended up being 5 deep going on this camping trip. We had the parents of Deorr, Deorr Sr., Jessica, Deorr, Grandpa, Bob, and his friend Isaac. So 5 people went camping. Now, they drive to Timber Creek Campground, which is about 10 miles outside of the town of Deorr. This is in Idaho. They're from Idaho Falls. They arrive around 9:30 on the night of July the 9th, 2015. They set up their 2 tents, and basically that's all they get done. They retire for the evening. So the next morning, they get up, have some breakfast, and it's right after breakfast, Jessica says she realized that she needed to go into town to pick up some feminine hygiene products. So they say Jessica, Deorr Sr., and little Deorr Jr. all load up in the truck and they head into town. Now, the parents talk about, while they're in town, they have a little, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a minor run-in with the beer delivery guy. The beer delivery guy is, bringing some beer in, and somehow they get to talking. He sees little Deorr and says hey to him and stuff like that. And that's the end of that little encounter. They get some gas. Apparently, it was full serve. There's a gas guy pumping the gas. They say, the gas guy sees Deorr and them, and that's basically their encounter. Then they go into a convenience store. Inside the store, Deorr's talking to the cashier, and there's another guy in there, and he seems to be, according to Jessica, giving Deorr kind of a weird look. So their trip into town, a lot happened. They were seen by a lot of people. So there's no question really about the trip into town as far as they made the trip. They get their stuff. They get some gas. Jessica gets what she needs, this and that. They return to the campground. They get back to the campground. Turns out Isaac and Grandpa caught some fish. So Jessica and Deorr Sr. are excited to find out about this fishing spot. Where'd y'all catch these fish? What's going on with the fish, man? Let's go check it out. So they decide they're going to go down to the creek, and Isaac's going to show them where the fish were caught, where the fish are at. Well, as they're going to the creek, Jessica says Deorr's kind of straggling along behind them, and she's like, do you want to go with us, or do you want to stay with Grandpa Bob? Says Deorr heads back to Grandpa Bob. She don't even act like he responds. He's just like, yeah, Grandpa Bob. So they go down. Jessica says 5 minutes. Deorr Sr. says 15 to 20 that they're gone. They come back. Ask Grandpa Bob, where's Deorr? Grandpa Bob's like, I thought he was with you. And he's gone. So After this, they tell that they search for Deorr for about an hour. They both agree on that. And then Jessica calls 911, and Deorr goes down the road to get a better signal. He's worried about the signal not getting out or it getting cut off or, something like that happening. So he goes to get a better signal, gets in his truck and takes off. So that's their basic story. And like I said, they call 911. The search is on. They get a pretty good quick response according to the sheriff. And searchers come and they start looking for Deorr. They get a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know if it's that day, but I know by the next day they've got helicopters, infrared, horseback, ATV, dogs. Tons of effort into finding Deorr. Now, Deorr's 2 years old. He's got on oversized cowboy boots, pajama pants, and a camouflage jacket, according to the parents. And this is one thing that got brought up really early is with the oversized cowboy boots, 2 years old, how far could it be gotten, right? Well, there is a creek near the campsite. So the initial worry was maybe he had not made it to the creek. But after you see this creek, it's not much of a creek. There's no way they wouldn't have found him if he would have been in that creek. Let's just say that. And it was searched pretty extensively. Nobody thinks he's in the creek. So the parents decide it's a good time to hire a private investigator to help this out. Now, they initially hire Frank Wilt, who is a private investigator. And this dude's resume matches anybody, the best you could probably find in a private investigator. This guy's seasoned. Well, Mr. Wilt, one of his early things was he wanted to go national, but the parents said no, the sheriff didn't want him to, and he had learned from the sheriff that that was untrue. That was one of his early red flags about Deorr Sr. and Jessica. He thought that was odd that they didn't want to take it national, and he wanted to offer a reward, and they wasn't much about that either, and he thought that was extremely strange. Now, he also says, as Jessica's telling her story, she mentions like 10 times that she kept looking back to make sure he was with Grandpa, and he found that kind of odd that she kept like emphasizing that. And he says, the further it went along, the less truthful he found the parents to be. And he ended up, resigning. So, he eventually resigns, and they're talking to him like down the road a little bit. He's explaining, the stuff that made him resign. He said, he stated the thing about he felt like they weren't being honest. Then they asked him, why come forward now? He said he came forward now because the parents lied and said they fired him. That was a falsehood. And he says that the guy making the 411 documentary, or the missing documentary, well, he said something like that, was the one that told him that. Dave Pilatus did a Deorr Kunz. Deorr Kunz was actually a huge part of his movie, Missing 411. So I'm kind of thinking he's talking about Dave Pilatus told him about they lied and said they fired him. He also said, because down the road, the sheriff actually names the parents as suspects. And he says he wasn't surprised that the sheriff named them suspects because he kind of thinks they're suspects. And he said he's not surprised they haven't made an arrest yet either because like things like double jeopardy and all that. They want to make sure the case is locked down before they go there. he did volunteer his own theory. And his theory was that Jessica arranged an out-of-state adoption because when she had Deorr, her tubes were tied. Without Deorr, when she had Deorr, her tubes were tied. So he didn't think that she really wanted Deorr. And in the state that they live in, he says that she could have put Deorr up for adoption without Senior ever having to know. But, that was pretty long ago that he said that, because you would think by now, definitely, they would have uncovered this adoption if it was legal. Now, maybe he really meant it was like a black market type setup. I wasn't clear about that. So after he quits, the family's like, we got to have some private eye. So they hire Philip Klein. Now, Philip Klein did some investigating, did quite a lot. He interviewed like over 150 witnesses, checked on 300 tips. Philip Klein eventually come to the conclusion that he thinks it was an accidental death or homicide. And he goes on to tell a bunch of reasons why. He says Colonel Kunz had 9 interviews, none matched, and nothing in those interviews was verified. Says he can't match getting the gas story. Says the guy pumping the gas saw Deorr. That guy says he never seen that kid. Now, he didn't say that he knew there wasn't a kid there, but he said he never seen the kid. And he says all the witnesses contradict the parents. No one seen Deorr from that trip into town. And there's quite a few people. The beer truck guy, right? Well, the beer truck guy says that story couldn't be possible because they're saying that they run into him out front. He says, nope, I pull around back. I always bring it in the back, which makes sense if he was going to deliver beer on a fork or a dolly and all that, makes sense. And he says, I know this all true. And he says, and by the way, I don't remember seeing that kid anyway, Then they had the guy or the clerk in the store. They never seen Deorr either. Klein, man, he went off on him. He said that even they talk about people talked and played with Deorr. None of that never happened. It says Vernal failed 5 polygraphs in the 99th percentile range. Failed when he was asked if he was going to tell the truth, like a control question in the beginning. They're like, do you plan on telling us the truth? He'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, don't match up. So, and eventually, after Klein, they didn't re-sign Philip Klein's contract because I guess they thought, it's probably not a good idea. This guy thinks we did it to keep him in our employee, right? Well, Klein comes out after this and tells all this stuff. Well, they end up suing him. Now, the last thing I seen on that was most everything they sued him for had been thrown out and 2019. I think there's some stuff about Jessica, too, that really make you wonder. Like, she took no pictures of this excursion, and everybody's like, man, she's big on social media. She constantly posted. She was asked about that. She's like, I don't know, I was just relaxing. Well, a lot of the times relaxing, hanging out, doing stuff, taking pics. Relaxing doesn't mean, taking pics isn't hard labor, so that didn't make any sense to anybody. They said she get 5 interviews, none of them matched. Polygraph, she could pass her name and where she's at, but like Vernal, she fails on, are you going to tell us the truth today? Philip Klein says she does know where the body is and has told investigators that. That could be one of the things that they sued him for that haven't got dropped, possibly, but they say most everything's been dropped, so I'm not sure. It's interesting. Grandpa eventually stated to Philip Klein that he believed there could have been an accident. Grandpa Bob, because Grandpa Bob was really old. He's passed now, and he was on oxygen, and I think they said he had early onset, dementia or something like that. He wasn't like, unable to do anything, but he was pretty old, and he seemed an odd choice to leave Deorr with, in my opinion, anyway. A little 2-year-old boy, a guy that's, up in his golden years, he's on oxygen, he's got, other little issues. I don't know that I would have wanted to put the burden of my 2-year-old on him. That's just my opinion. Like everything I state in this video, just my opinion, just what I think. And Klein said that Jessica had broke down with them and with law enforcement, and she said she knows where the body is. Klein believes it was an accident. He's not closing the door on homicide, but he believes it was an accident. And he also states that between 8 o'clock that morning and the 911 call, nothing can be verified that they've said. And, if something did happen, there's a good chance it would have been during that period. Klein also talks about, right after this camping trip, they're evicted from their apartment. Well, the landlord allows him to go in and look around after their eviction. He goes in, he says he found the camouflage jacket and some Matchbox cars that they said went missing with Deorr. That could have been another one of the things they sued him over. I don't know, but like I said, they say the majority of that's already been dropped, and I'm pretty sure they've had no victories against Philip Klein. Now, I made some notes, kind of some odd things I thought too. Wasn't long after this, 8 months, Jessica gets married, not to Deorr Senior, but to somebody else. A lot of people thought that seemed odd to, because I don't think they were married, either her and Deorr Senior, but I think they were planning to get married, and they thought it odd that after Deorr went missing, not only did she end up leaving him, but she was already married within 8 months. A lot of people seem really suspicious of Jessica. Vaughn moved out of state. He moved, I can't remember, it seemed like it was a ways off to be a truck driver. And that seems like one of them things you wouldn't have to move out of state. Truck driver, I don't know. Around here, man, you can't walk 5 feet without seeing an offer of a truck driving job. So, and it's always been like that. Grandpa passed away, so whatever Grandpa knew or didn't know, we'll never know. And it seemed very consistent that everybody agreed that out of everybody's stories, Isaac remained the most consistent. You got to wonder if Isaac was used as an alibi witness, possibly, because Isaac seemed like he had maybe some issues that would make him a little less observant than, others. And, they invent boogeyman's, it seems like, Jessica and Vaughn. They talk about this stranger in the restaurant that was staring at Deorr, right? Well, they located this guy. He was actually a local, right? And this guy says he didn't even see a kid in the store. So they're over on anybody seeing Deorr that they said saw him. No one that they talked about ever said they actually see Deorr. And he was supposed to have been in the store. He was supposed to have interactions with the beer delivery guy. And this local, Jessica said, was looking at him creepy. But yet, they said the investigator guy come out clean as a whistle, and he never even seen Deorr. I think it's very interesting. You hire 2 private investigators. One of them resigns. The other one you don't rehire or you don't re-sign the contract because he thinks you're guilty. And they said at one point, Jessica said she believed Vernal was capable. Now, that's about as hardcore as either one of them's ever went on the other one. And I'm going to tell you why, because I think I might have figured this out. Vernal had some reception to the 911 call, but he thought he needed to go off to get better reception. I thought that was very strange. You know, at this point, they'd been there 18, 20 hours. You would pretty much know, or they would much have a good idea if the reception was decent or not. And apparently it was, because Jessica wasn't supposed to have went anywhere, and her call seemed like it went pretty good. They mentioned they got evicted right after Deorr went missing, you know, and a lot of people was like, well, you know, if they are so strapped for cash, why would you be going camping? Because that incurs costs, you know, just like right down the road. So there's gas and, you know, different stuff. A lot of people think the camping trip was specifically for the purpose of what happened. And, you know, now we're at the point both the police and the private eyes are saying it's the parents, because the police come out a while back and named them persons of interest, suspects, one or the other. I don't know. But being named either one's very telling. And, you know, my thoughts on the trip to the store, that just seems very odd that no one's seen Deorr. It's hard to believe that if he was with them and he was up and moving around as 2-year-olds do, nobody would have seen him. And how did nobody see him when he went in the store? I seen a thing a while back. Jessica gives the Letitia Stodge speech. Oh boy, everybody's gonna feel like dum-dums when they find out how wrong they are. That's who I thought of, was Letitia Stodge. Y'all ever see the interview with Letitia Stodge where she's like, man, y'all been so mean to me. You're going to regret it so bad when you find out how innocent I am. It reminded me of that. It really did. And another quick one. They have a new private eye on it. I'm not going to get into him much because I'm not.
What up? How's everybody doing this morning? This fine morning. It's actually pretty nice here. It ain't the warmest, but could be worse. I'm not gonna complain. God, my coffee is so hot, man. I am so tired. I wish I could drink it. I can't believe David Pilatus would have done the case if he thought something. I can't believe David Pilatus would have done the case if it thought something nefarious happened. Well, here's my thought on Dave Pilatus, okay? He did do the case, and he didn't mention one thing about 2 private investigators quitting because they thought the family was guilty. So I don't know why Dave Pilatus did Deorr's case in his movie, because when I seen that, I was so into Dave Pilatus. I was thinking all this stuff was awesome. After I seen that, I said, well, apparently he don't tell the whole story on some of these, because Deorr's parents are fishy as hell. It's by no means Bigfoot or something like that happened to Deorr. I'm sorry. Like I'm going golfing today. This is my golfing hat. Yes, Brandy. I've had this visor since back in my golfing days. I used to go golfing all the time. Loved it. Slurping like hell, too. How's everybody doing this morning? Who thinks Deorr's parents had something to do with it? Throw me a thumbs up in the chat. If you think they're innocent, throw me a thumbs down. Let's see where the group is. For those, I know a lot of y'all have heard of Deorr. And mind you, when Deorr went missing, Deorr was 2, had cowboy boots on that were oversized. And a 2-year-old, how far could they get in 5 to 15 minutes? Not that far. I guarantee you could run them down. 2 years is little, man. I'm a parent. I know what I speak of. At 2 years old, it'd be hard for them to get a long way away. And I don't think Grandpa Bob seen Deorr when they got back from the store. At least. I don't know that he's seen him the whole trip. Grandpa Bob was older. Well, yeah, I think Deorr was probably there at one point, but sketchy as hell. Philip Klein, he sure thinks they did it. I'll tell you that. I think he's good, man. I've seen it. He did this case on this boy in Texas that they tried to rule it a suicide, but it was a lot of weird stuff about it. He found a lot of evidence. I don't think that boy's got justice yet, but it ain't because he didn't do a good job in trying. Yeah, Pam, they checked the water around there. They said it was a really shallow creek, and there's no way he could have went that far down it. I mean, it's a stream. We're not talking like a river. It's not big. It was a prairie. They were not in the woods. A 2-year-old couldn't have walked out of sight in that amount of time. Thank you. Yeah. There's no way. I don't buy it at all. And I don't buy a lot of people, well, it could have been an animal that got him. Well, he had on oversized cowboy boots and all kinds of other shit. You would have found something. I'm sorry. He didn't get carried off by a bird either. I've even seen that out there. Yeah, it's a creek. I tell you, I don't even know if the pieces of it I seen would make me call it a creek. I would call it a little stream, really. It wasn't big at all. He ain't in that water. I guarantee you that. I think wherever Deorr Sr. went when he made his 911 call is where he dropped off either evidence or Deorr. Because Jessica talked to him at the campsite, right? Now, if she's getting him at the campsite, why is the husband running out to get a better signal? That made no damn sense for me. Me as the dad, I wouldn't have left that spot. I would have told her, go try to get a signal. I'm going to find my damn boy. Pisses me off. All these dudes, man. Horrible decision making. That's okay, Jennifer. It's all good. But as for Dave Pilatus dropped the damn ball on that. He hurt his reputation with me by acting like the Deorr thing was a missing 411 case. And I tell you another thing. He did this dude that was hunting with his buddies, and I found out a ton of stuff about that makes me think his buddies had something to do with it, that it wasn't a 411 case. I would have taken that baby in a heartbeat. I would love to have another baby. Yeah. You know, and it's weird too. Deorr I ain't sure if he had blue eyes, but I know he was blonde-headed little fella. I don't think he was blue-eyed. That all matches that weird criteria. You are stereotyping us women. It happened all over the world, not only in the U.S. I didn't mean to stereotype anybody. I'm not sure. You are stereotyping U.S. women. Oh, that wasn't directed at me. I'm sorry. I apologize. So you talking about me? I was like, I ain't stereotyping nobody. I'm just ranting about how all these dudes make us guys look like asses. Lisa, I ran into you everywhere yesterday, didn't I? I was trying to get into Tiffany's chat to tell her to take down her thumbnail. I don't know why she picked that. But you had to be a subscriber for like 20 minutes or something. I was like, I ain't subscribing to her ass for 20 minutes. You know? All right, the computer's working good today. My daughter cannot have children. She would be a fabulous mother. I think of it all the time with these parents that don't want their children. Yeah, and there's lots of people. There's a lot of couples and people out there too that want to adopt. Lots of them. You know, I think it's a shame. It's a shame, you know. And the thing about this is, if you don't want your child, man, you can give your child up. You do not have to murder it. You know, especially like these little babies that get hidden pregnancies and stuff like that. And you can go to a fire station and turn a baby in. Yeah, I don't agree with the subscribers only stuff, because I know they probably do that to keep trolls out, but still, I don't know. I think everybody has a shot to voice their opinion, and if you act up, just kick that ass out. No, it wasn't a members only, it was a subscribers only. And I just don't, I'm not into that. You know? Tell you what, the Michael Vaughn case, it's mind-boggling to me. I want y'all to think about just between Michael Vaughn and Summer, the difference in interest. It's unbelievable, you know? It is so weird to me, especially like I've seen videos of Brandy Neal and they have hardly any views, but yet everybody acts like they're experts on it. So I don't know how that is, you know, because nobody's watching the videos. My video I released yesterday has more views than their local affiliation who did an interview with Brandy. Now, you explain that to me. I think that is so strange. I swear. I feel like the algorithm is almost influenced in some way to talk about certain people. Troll's the worst at Tiffany Marie's. That's why she has it like that. Which everything I can find on Deorr, yeah. There ain't a lot lately. Did you see? The last thing I seen was a while back. It's probably a year or two or more. The parents talking about something's getting ready to come out. People's going to be shocked. It ain't happened. Nothing's come out. All these children cases make my brain spaghetti. Yeah, there's a lot of them too. You know, and twice as many you haven't. Where can we find the movie you spoke of? The one with Deorr in it is Missing 411, Dave Pilatus. And it's a load of crap because he never mentions anything about the suspicious stuff with the parents. And see, that there's a story in that too. The private investigator, not Philip Klein, but the other gentleman, he quit because he said that he didn't feel like the parents was being truthful. Well, he found out the parents had said they fired him through Dave Pilatus, is what I'm thinking, because the guy said it was a dude making a documentary, right? And that's how And so I know Dave Politis knew it because I know Dave Politis is the one that told that investigator that the parents had said they fired him. So I know he knew there was suspicious stuff about Deorr's case, and it didn't really fit that supposed 411 criteria. Subscribers chat mode is a sneaky way to gain subscribers because people forget to unsubscribe after. Yeah, I can see that. I kind of thought of that too. I was like, you make them subscribe. But in the end of see, I don't do shit like that because at the end of the day, I want to know what's what, In the beginning of the case, we don't want to suspect the parents. Then time goes on and rut-row Scooby. Yeah, I'm telling you, when the cases starts of a missing child, the first thing they should do is dig into the parents right off the bat. Because 99% of the time, and you can look up the stats, it is a parent or legal guardian. You can check the stats. Trust me, I have. So I don't know, and it's like people get offended in some cases when somebody questions something the parents would do, and I don't understand that because let's just be realists for a minute. 99% of the time, it is the parents or parental guardian, whatever you want to call it. So everybody should have them under a magnifying glass, in my opinion. If they're innocent, they can prove it. I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but they need to do whatever they got to do right off the bat to get themselves ruled out so the police can look elsewhere. And I think some parents do a horrible job of that. They found body fluid and blood at rear of truck. Did Dad leave to get more beer? Child got ran over. Dad would lose his CDL. Just a thought. Possibly. How long, John, have you been true crime armchair detective? I have to admit it started for me with Summer. Well, Summer is what started my YouTube trail, I guess. I watched a lot of true crime back in the day. Me and Brady, when we got together, that's one thing we had in common, so we watched a lot too. I've always been about it, but I want to, I thought, I would like to contribute after hearing about Summer, because when I started watching Summer, man, I would watch some of this stuff and I'd be like, that is bullshit. And I watched somebody do a video on it and I'd be like, why is nobody calling out the obvious stuff? Because I really feel like they got preferential treatment for a while, and then the longer it went on, people started, seeing more and more until you're where we are at today, where everybody pretty much sees it, that there's a good chance it was Summer's parents. Did I miss somebody? I don't see no C's or Q's. I could have sworn I seen one. Anyway, that's what got it done for me. Nothing the parents did was normal or smart. It's confusing. It really is. The one thing that kind of gives me just a second of pause about Dawn and Candace's guilt is just how reckless they are. The stuff they do. It doesn't seem like they think they're going to be in trouble for anything. What city was this in again so I can snoop it up? Deorr, Idaho is the closest town. I'm pretty sure. Ledore. It's been a minute, man. I'm telling you, it's hard for me to keep them all separated. I've done so many of these. Kyron, Deorr, California Boys, Summer, Cleo Smith, all of them. You know, and the Cleo Smith thing, that was after Deorr too, you know, and that was another thing where the parents were camping. And I thought that's a strange coincidence. I was really suspicious of Cleo Smith's parents.
Oh, stop.
It was really surprising to me that they were found that they wasn't in on it. And they're not at all. I was really wrong about that. I can admit that. I don't even want to imagine if one of my kids were missing, I wouldn't be able to live. I'd just be a train wreck. You know, I'd probably run on adrenaline for the first 30 days or so, searching and stuff.
What, honey?
But then, you know, everybody's going to get discouraged, and I would be a train wreck. What are you doing over there?
Can't breathe. You're doing that. Yeah.
You got an inhaler?
Yeah,
Hit that shit.
I did. I just don't want to be on camera sitting there.
Wheezing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can hear you wheezing over there. Brandon's got asthma bad sometimes. Oh, shit, what happened to the camera?
Probably off. Yeah.
Y'all got to see our kitchen. How's that happen? Harlan, stay away from the camera.
Nothing much.
How long's the camera been like that the whole time?
No, I just kicked it. I think accidentally.
I hate how Deorr's case have flown under the radar. Thanks for keeping his name out there, John. Yeah, it's kind of went cold in social media and stuff, and that's why I know everybody here wants to talk about summer, but I think we need to spread the love, man. All these kids need justice. Do you want to know what Dawn was doing Saturday and Sunday before Summer went missing? Depends on who you ask.
One day, while he's at work, he was moving around. Was that a day?
He missed work Sunday, and he was supposed to work Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what he did Saturday, I'm not sure. I suspect Saturday could have been the day something happened.
Or maybe the day before that, or around that day.
Sorry, Miss Wednesday. Watched in rerun, running late today. Keep up the great work. We love you, Brandy, children, and fur babies. Have a fantastic weekend. You too, Gina. I'm sorry. You have a great weekend, too. I kind of forgot it's Fridays. Weeks flew by, ain't it?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to try to share something with him. I don't know. Y'all bear with me for a second, okay? Nah. So I ain't going to do that.
You don't want to mess up.
I'm really scared I'm going to mess something up. Y'all bear with me a second. Shit, won't do it. I should have known it. Try this one more second. It's down here. There it is. I think I can do it this way. Hold on, I'm working on it. Y'all just give me one more second. There it is. All right. Bam. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Well, crap. Can't do it that way.
We trying to share something.
Yeah, I was trying to.
What are you trying to pull up?
Yeah, nothing.
You don't have to do it. Or... Oh,
Is everybody there? Why ain't the chat moving? Is something going wrong here?
we're stuck.
Hello? Hello?
Is it stuck?
Okay, good. Y'all can see it, right? Can y'all hear me now?
I think it was stuck.
Try this.
Sorry.
Y'all just bear with me 1 second. Shit. Ugh.
What are you doing?
I was trying to show them the picture of Michael's neighborhood.
Oh. You
See, I need to move me, but when I turn it off, they can't hear me.
use one of those, put it in a different screen. Or split the
What
screen.
had to, see, that won't work. See, it won't do it for some reason.
What's this? X that out. You might got too
X
many.
what out?
Got too many open, maybe. I don't know.
No, that's nothing like that. I don't worry about it. Anyway, for while it was up, I think everybody saw it. Have y'all noticed how populated where Michael lives is around him? It's amazing that I don't know. I'd be afraid to get hit by traffic, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see the map? Something is wrong. What? I don't know. Camera's on, the mic's on. Well, now it's rolling again.
I
saw the map. Okay, yeah, that map, it shows on it Michael's street, and there's like some houses in front of him, some houses behind him, and then like down his street there is this little access part where you can be out of town on route something or other in no time. Being populated does make it more likely for abduction. Yes, we saw the map. We couldn't hear you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to practice tomorrow if anybody wants to come watch, because there's stuff I need to figure out how to do, and I can make this a much more entertaining show. But anyway, if you've seen how populated it is, it does make Michael's case more believable of an abduction than Summers. Because I got an aerial shot of Summers too. And if you look at that one, man, you can actually center it and still not see anything else around it. You know?
Yep.
It is really, like if you go to Google Earth and type in Ben Hill and you look at it. Thank you, Barbara Peterson.
Thank you, Miss Peterson.
If you
do it.
If you look at the overhead shot of where the Wells house is and go out, it's amazing how far out from anything that shit is. There's a couple houses peppered here and there, but it is very, very rural. It's more rural than I realized, I think.
Yeah, it'd be so hard to stalk somebody or be watching them. You know, you'd actually have to be on the property.
And you'd stick out like a sore thumb because, you know, them people around there, it seems like some of them are a little nosy. You know, they will see a car they don't know and spot it and be all over that shit. I really, really want to drive down to Rogersville this summer. I want to get a feel for the land and culture. Me and Brady's going to. We're going to go to Hawkins County. I've said the same thing. I was like, I would really like to be there. I just feel like you give you a better idea, you know, don't it?
Yeah. Sky said Michael case is very suspicious, but they try to keep it to themselves because people attack you. I know how that is, but I think the same thing. I really do. People get mad, but
About what?
the Michael Vaughn case, it's suspicious. It's just weird.
Yeah, it don't. I tell you though, I'm not in the camp that I think. I suspect the dad because he was the one that was there
Yeah.
when it was reported. I don't know about the mom. I can't say confident enough
Yeah.
to register an opinion. And I'm not just going to say I think she did it just to have a side to take. I don't know about her, but I think the dad has acted really strange about the whole thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Brandy, your makeup looks beautiful.
Thank you.
That's take 2. Ain't it?
Yeah,
What happened this morning?
I got mad and wiped it all off and did it again.
She got mad this morning, started over.
Just not a good day.
Brandy, you got your Priscilla Presley going on today. Beautiful.
Hi.
You ain't got no impersonation?
Mm-mm.
Priscilla?
No. I don't know.
Hey, Mama, how about making me a
That's
peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
That's Elvis.
Well, of course. If you're Priscilla, I'm Elvis.
Oh, okay. Okay, Elvis.
How about you gonna make me
I think he liked peanut butter banana, didn't he?
peanut butter banana sandwich?
I can do that for you. I can do that for you. How did she
Mama.
talk?
I don't know. I've never heard Priscilla talk. People would see her differently if she presented herself differently.
My dad looked like Elvis, kind of, back in the day.
Your dad looked like Mario. Oh,
Talking about my dad. Sorry, Dad.
He was 5'2" or
No,
something.
he wasn't.
Here we go. I saw live last night where Ernie was on a panel, said he is done with Candace, got all the info he could, said read between lines, justice is coming soon. Ernie.
People, really? They're making their rounds, aren't they?
Yeah.
Friend of the week. Who will it be?
Yeah. It's going to go back to Benny's court, I bet.
Yeah. Benny's like, oh, yes, finally I can squeeze my butt in there.
I was messing around in somebody's chat, and I said Benny's mom had called Ernie to ask Ernie to leave Benny's girlfriend alone. And man, everybody was buying that. Did y'all hear about Benny? I was like, oh man, I done started something out. Ernie is a joke. Yes, he's a bad joke is what he is.
He was trying to act like Dr. Phil asked her all these questions. I can't get over that shit.
He gets my hammer drunk and then start asking questions. Well, you know, there's a good chance they're going to cry. So whose benefit was that for? Okay, thing about Ernie and BK, I've noticed they seem to take turns like a tennis match with Candace being the ball. Eek.
Wow.
I'd have to let that one go by. I'd whiff on purpose. Ah, damn, it's back to you, BK. I'll skip this turn.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Be like hot potato. I'd be like, Looking up new internet. If I don't get back on, have a good weekend. Okay, Tina. Good luck with that, man. Technology is a bitch sometimes.
Yeah.
Ain't it?
Yep. Thank everybody for being here.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for being here.
We try to keep it entertaining. Sometimes there's just not a lot of info.
Yeah. And I'm like everybody else, like what's going around right now, I'm not talking about because I don't talk about children. They're never on the same time. Notice that. No, I mean, they are jointly exploiting her. They're writing the script, in my opinion. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think the phone was in the script. I think the list was in the script. Oh, thank you, Dixie. Where you been, girl? Been worried about you.
Thank you, Dixie.
Oh, get this. I want to update y'all. The psychic told me, commented, I didn't see it till this morning, that everything's just been too overwhelming for her and she can't do it.
Oh my God.
Now,
Really?
I don't know why she just couldn't pass the coordinates on, because she said she done it and given to the FBI. So I take it for what it is. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And all y'all get mad at me because I'm not a big fan of psychics. And look what happens when I reach out to one. I get hurt. Benny and Ernie are taking turns with Candace. It's just the game. It's a, I don't know.
Yeah,
A weird game.
Candace, I don't know. You think she don't realize what they're doing using her, or she don't really care?
I don't know. I just wonder if she really never got a dime out of Benny, if he really got her for all the donations.
That's crazy, but that's true.
Do you think Ernie can get any info out of C? No. No, I think
He even tried to
Benny's
get her
as good a
drunk.
manipulator as Ernie is, and he didn't get shit. He had to invent a bunch of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
John's starting gossip, see how far it gets stretched until it gets back to you, LOL.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could act like I know something, and it would be it'd be everywhere, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What? My nose running?
Yeah. Please watch the video of the drive through the entire Wells neighborhood. What?
Is my nose running? I don't see that.
It's a circus, and I want to know who is. I'm sorry, Dixie. I missed you. I'll try to catch you on the next go around, honey. Thought the computer was going to be on my side today, but it's not. Hi, Moon Goddess. Here we go. Was it the Reverend Psychic that you were going to have on? No. I wasn't going to have anybody on.
I don't see that.
They were supposed to have sent coordinates to me that they said they've sent to the FBI and law enforcement, and they won't check it out. And we were going to check it out. But they decided not to. Sky Z, I did a tarot reading last June and got water and transactional.
Water? I think there's a lot of spiritual people that knows, like, they have. John, don't sit there and smile.
I'm not smiling. I'm letting you talk. Go. God.
If everybody believes that this is the life and once you die it's gone, no, it's not true. If you believe in God and heaven and stuff, there's shit out there. You don't believe anybody can see what's going on, or have psychic abilities?
What are you trying to bait me for?
I'm just asking you.
I think there's a chance some people may have an ability to use part of their minds the rest of us can't.
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
But all the frauds out there, I guess, ruins the ones that really can do it, in my opinion.
Do I?
I said all the frauds out there really ruins the reputation of the good ones. Reputation. That's weird,
But I think for every one that might actually have some kind of ability, there's 50 that don't.
I think everybody does. We just don't know how to use it, is my opinion.
Scott E. Skulls drives through neighborhood and gives incredible perspective. Best scene so far. I'm open to it, but again, this area is subject to frauds. Exactly, Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who knows who's telling the truth? Because everybody lies.
Well, that's why. That's the thing, though. That's the reason I can't really get behind one of them, because I'm so suspicious of all the stuff I've seen.
Then they wouldn't be spreading rumors. They'll be like, I know what happened to her. Here she is. But I guess some people don't work that way.
I've never seen a psychic give a specific location of where somebody was and ended up that way.
They probably can describe.
They can generalize it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. If I thought if somebody could present something to me, I'd be willing to try anything if I was parents of a missing child. You know, that's what gets me about Dawn and Candace too. They didn't want no part of Reverend Dawn. Now I know it's probably the people can say, well, it's the religion, but then you got to be convinced that Dawn and Candace are really religious people. You're not answering questions today, or is chat too fast, John? I'm trying, Dixie. My computer has not wanted to work with me for a while. I like to pull them up so everybody can see them.
I can start reading some.
Is Scott H and Scott Skull one in the same? I don't like the marathon fundraising that was done. See, I seen Scott H last night, and I don't know. Is it the same person? I don't know. Do you know?
Mm-mm. Somebody in here probably knows. Y'all probably, somebody can answer that.
Does anybody in here know that? Like yesterday was the first time I'd heard of Scott H. I was going to throw somebody a shout out, and I ran into him.
Barbara says she can see stuff before it happens. See, there's a lot of people like that. They're scared to tell everybody because they get ridiculed. You know?
Dixie says they're different people. Okay. Scott H, from what I understood yesterday, was a dude that lived on Ben Hill back in the day, but he hadn't lived there for quite a while.
Personally, I feel Candace was jealous of Summer. She poisoned her for a while, went swimming. Summer fell and hit her head, died as a result, and Candace gave her to Dawn. You never know. Maybe.
Dixie, I'm going to work on testing this weekend where I can play shit and do all kinds of stuff. We're going to have to wait until I figure it out. I don't want to ruin the live and cut everybody off. So if y'all see me live tomorrow, it's practice. You want to come by though, feel free. I did it once before, working on the bringing somebody up thing. So I'd have it down when Harsh come on. But I need to check some other stuff out. I'll get better at it, don't worry. Dixie, if you vouch for him, I'll take a look. Yeah, I'll take a look, Dixie, since you vouched for him. Me too. I trust Dixie's
Who is these? Who are they talking about?
two different dudes. I ain't sure which one they're saying. Who is the seventh child Candace lost? It was the baby after the first two. Now, Candace says she put her up for adoption. I tend to suspect that it was taken because the other ones got taken. Because I know that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I have the gift of finding missing objects only for bothers, not always for myself. I have found dolls, money, rings, watches.
That could come in.
I'd like for you to try to find our car key to our
car.
Our car that we've had for missing for what?
A year.
A year. We was going to sell it and we can't find the key to it. Can she help me find my keys? I'd like for her to help me find mine first. If you want to take a shot in the dark, I'll look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have to be there or whatever, but if you got anything to go by, and I tell you what, if you can tell me somewhere and I look and that key's there, I'll change my whole outlook on psychic ability. But I know it's probably not work that way where you've never been here and stuff like that. But I really would like to try. If you got any. Yeah, at least that's one of them things I've been trying to pull up and work out. You're going to have to add some people, I think. It's been so long. St. Anthony is always where I turn for missing objects. Pray. Yeah, I think you've told me that before, Yaya. Yaya says, check the laundry room.
Mm. That's where I thought they were.
That is so weird because I thought they was in that basket that hangs in there.
Well, look. Maybe we'll make John a believer.
We're at in the laundry room because I have searched it. You got anything else?
She probably don't know. The bottom of the junk drawer.
Wondering where little Summer is buried at. Phil Dawn placed her wrapped up in a blanket in a white truck, stuck a shovel in it, and buried her beside a wooden fence. White. Interesting.
What did she say? I'll wrap it in my door truck.
Call the locksmith. He'll cut you one. Well, it's Brandy's old car, and we're probably just going to get him to haul it off because I'm tired of parking on the street. Did Yaya? Did anybody besides Yaya say anything about my key?
The junk drawer at the bottom.
The junk drawer.
We got a couple.
We got a couple of those. We just need to devote one dresser to junk drawers, don't we?
Does everybody have a junk drawer? We got a couple.
It's like there's one drawer in everything we got that's a junk drawer, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We have way too much stuff.
Yeah. I used to be good at getting, like, decluttering. I've been slacking lately.
Me and Brady used to love the flea market, and
Got too much
we
crap.
acquired way too much crap from it. When I lose something, I stop looking for it, and then I end up running into it. Yeah, that happens to me a lot, too.
The bathroom shelf. Well, look.
The bathroom shelf.
Do we have a shelf? Real kind of.
No, I don't think so.
The laundry stuff's on.
Yeah, God, I would shit if it was on that. Because I swear, I remember, I've seen it wherever it is, I feel like, you know?
Dixie got 3 or 4 junk drawers. So.
Yeah, we all do, Dixie. All of them won't admit to it, but I think everybody has junk drawers. I hate junk drawers. I got several. I always force myself to donate if I've wore or used it in a year.
Oh, that's probably good.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I have a hard time getting rid of stuff. I need to start though. We got too much stuff.
What makes me mad is I will wash a ton of clothes and then half the stuff I washed is too small where we, for some reason, keep them around.
Taylor does that. She'll try it on and it'll be too little so she don't have to hang it back up. She'll throw it in the dirty clothes.
I find dirty clothes in the basket folded.
It's bad.
They've never even been unfolded and they're in the dirty clothes.
Yeah.
We got a laundry pile starting to resemble Jabba the Hutt. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Scott drove from Michigan and quietly filmed through neighborhood to not piss off Ben Hill Road. Yeah, that's a way to do it. You should. Yeah, it makes me kind of like him knowing that he is respectful like that.
Definitely.
I hate socks, missing socks. God.
How many socks? We got tons and tons.
Tons. That's why I told Brandy, I said, we won't figure out a universal sock.
Yeah.
For me and the boys and her and Taylor. And that's all we're buying forever.
Like black and white or something like that.
Black, what? No. It's got to be one color, or then we're going to have mixed match.
Well,
shit.
guys would be different than girls, so maybe. I don't know.
Sending y'all a gift, so you have to check the mail next week for Mailbag Friday. Don't forget to check. Oh, Dixie, you're a sweetheart.
We'll check it.
We have one letter, but I don't
checked it
think
today,
she's
but nothing's
here.
in there.
And if she ain't here, I'm going to wait until next Friday when we have more. I spent 1 month total organizing my house and making sure that everything has its place. I even labeled it. I was afraid I was getting early dementia, so I tried to set myself up for success.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. We try to be organized. It's hard.
I was really organized, like before kids, and with the first kid, I was really good. Second, yeah. Third one, not so much. We're still cleaning stuff, but we got so much freaking junk. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, and me and John are really clean people. Our kids, not so much.
Not so much.
We didn't have one clean kid out of 3 of them. I was even clean when I was younger, and he was too.
Yeah. I told my boys if they put one more clean folded item in the laundry, they had to do their own clothes. It was the happiest day of my life. Also, I buy my hubby the very same socks. It's great. Yes.
That's what we're going to start doing.
That's the only way. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
You know?
Just think, 5 people in the house. Each of us probably got 5 different kinds of socks.
Oh, it's impossible.
Multiple. So, yeah.
I think both BK and Ernie are getting each other that one of them can get info out of Candace in order to get the reward money on Summer. What are your thoughts, John and Brandon?
That's weird.
They may be trying. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm telling you, I feel like Candace and Dawn are more manipulative than Benny and Ernie, and I don't think they'll do it.
This would be strange. I'm not saying this is true. If Benny was the one that took Summer and did all this for a reward, wouldn't that be crazy? I'm not saying that would be real, but that would be crazy.
I tell you, at the very beginning, I don't know if everybody remembers this, but I swear there was this big feeling of that they would do it for money. And I kept saying, how would that work? You know what I'm saying? It's a theory.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. People are swearing up and down they knew each other before. Now, I don't know what kind of evidence of that has been showed. And I'm telling you, if somebody is saying they have a source and they won't name that source, I'm skeptical as hell.
I am too.
Because anybody can say that. What can you do to counteract somebody saying that except say, you can't.
Like they say that, then me come out and say, hey, yeah, Benny probably did it. That would get started as a rumor. People believe that probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Benny was limiting the money Candace got, though. Did you see that? He would send her 10 and 20 at a time. How awful.
No, I didn't know that.
Wow. The awful part is people were donating to such a horrible cause.
Yeah. Whoever it went to, it's bad, Benny or Candace or, you know.
I spent an afternoon going way back in the Ernie videos. He rarely had a topic he focused on. He was at Kyle Rittenhouse's trial. He was at Insurrection. He just likes being in front of camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he likes it all right. Did you see the video where he selfied himself walking around that building for 2 hours and it said it was supposed to be he was questioning Andrew or something was the title. I never seen Andrew. All I seen him do was walk around selfieing himself. Had the stick and all, man. It was weird.
You know, he likes looking at himself.
Not a fan of Ernie's politics and culture war BS. Ernie, I don't get why people take him so serious. He's a thief, for one thing, you know? So his credibility shot with me right there. Ain't it? People don't talk about that. You know, people are like, oh, you think Ernie will get the reward money? I don't know. I doubt it. He's a thief. He's not there for the right reason. I guarantee you that. I mean, his channel has a channel named about his channel because it's crooked, right?
Yeah.
And that's weird, too, because Candace was on Predator Hunter of Predator Hunter Nation first, right? Before Ernie and that. So that makes me think they're all, you know, working this scenario out themselves. You know?
What is that, a border? Oh, okay.
Some lady said Jody Sue was in New York. Andrew was the month before. Wonder how true that is.
I don't know either. And it makes me mad. Like, we're honest people trying to really help the case. And then Benny, you go to his live, he has like 800-900 people over there talking bullshit.
Lapping the bullshit up.
Send him money. Give him money for what? What is he going to do?
It's frustrating.
It is.
You know?
Yeah.
It's really frustrating. You try to do things the right way. No. I tell you that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make up some shit on a missing kids case just for attention. I would feel horrible if I did that. And that's all that's going on. That is it. They're saying that Dawn and Benny were friends before Summer got gone. Yeah, that's what we was talking about. That'd be wild if that turned out to be true and this was all just a big hoax for money.
This is why you are the very few channels I watch. Oh, thank you, Yaya Kelly.
Yaya's been with me for a long time, since the beginning. If Josie Sue's husband was the local dealer.
Jose, you said Jesse.
Shit. I'm sorry, Pam, I missed it.
If Jose Sue's husband was the local drug dealer, it would not surprise me because I think they all had the drug run trip in common.
Yeah. I get the feeling that I'm obsessed. I want to come find your key. I'd love for you to find it, man. I'd be tickled to death. Come on.
I like Ernie better than Benny, but personally believe these guys are actually working together.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't like either one of them. I think they're both crooked as shit. One of them's a known thief, and the other one is a known exploiter of victims.
Y'all are good people. Thank you. We try to be.
I'm starting to ask myself, how many legitimate people are there for Summer without a suspicious involvement? Very few. Very few.
She claimed to be Candace's friend. Oh, I was reading Dixie's and it missed it. Let me see if I can go back there. Yeah.
I'm thinking of starting a channel, walk and talk on what's on my mind when I walk my dog George.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody finds their niche, it seems like, you know. Hi, Moon Goddess.
She has all kinds of friends now, so crazy. She was begging Candace to come on live. I had to turn it off. I just couldn't listen to it. Dixie saying about Candace's friend was trying to get her to come on live, I guess. Was it Jennifer? Is that her name? What was her name? Or no, what was her friend?
Shannon?
Yeah, talking smack about her on the other channel.
I don't know.
It was Shannon.
Yeah, it was her and Benny, wasn't it?
Making fun of her.
Why isn't anyone wanting to talk to Jose now?
Yeah.
I think he's run his course.
Yeah.
I think most people know he's not very truthful.
Full of it.
I think they go to his channel just to watch him look like an idiot.
Probably. That's what I do. I might drop in.
I can take a minute of it, but it doesn't take long before it just rubs me wrong.
Yeah.
He's a nothing burger, yeah.
Yeah. Using the police over a pizza. Can't believe they wasted necessary resources. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should get in trouble for that.
Yeah, you should. Playing, that's something a kid would do or something. But
I'm thinking though, where he's in another state is the reason you wouldn't get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
You know? Says he can only remember the letter A. I still believe it was Jose, and H didn't realize it was the Jose. I don't know about H. Have you heard from Harsh? Where's Harsh today? I talked to him yesterday.
He's busy, I'm not sure.
I'm sure he's busy. Harsh is a man of.
Did you tell him?
A lot going on. No, not yet. Ernie drummed up last night as if he solved the case, and again, just nothing. Yeah, that's what they're going to keep doing. They're going to milk that shit. You know, look at all the views it gets. Look at all the rewards for doing what they're doing. You know?
Why stop?
Why stop? If you're the type person that's willing to do that kind of shit, you're not going to stop as long as it's still working. So as long as everybody watches that circus, they're going to perform. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to get us further and further away from the truth. You would think people would get in trouble when they make their daughter disappear. Yes, you certainly would. Me and Brandy was talking about this. I think it's to the point now. You should almost always get charged if you lose your kid, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
If people were worried about going to jail, they would probably keep a damn better eye on their children. And, the people that we're talking about aren't the greatest citizens, so you got to give some extra incentive.
They're definitely guilty for that. In Michael Vaughn's casing and Summers, been a bad parent. Well, bad parents. Accidents happen, but if they're 5 years old, you should have your eye on them 24/7.
Yeah.
Our little girl could be outside, unlock the door and everything in 30 seconds. So.
I agree. Watch your child. Yes. Exactly. Imagine if we all went around goning our children. So that's what's going on. There's a lot of them getting gone and nothing being done about it.
I think it's very weird. Like, usually they're around the same age, like 5, usually 5 or under. Like Michael Vaughn, Summer, the West Boys, all right in that same age. There's not a lot of older kids. You know what I mean? That goes missing. I wonder why.
It does seem like it's more younger kids, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, who really knows, though? I'd like to look at the statistics on that. Well, how much money Benny made off of Candace? He went and bought new laptops and phones, I think, and Candace allegedly only got like 300 or 500 of it, supposedly, allegedly crazy.
Probably a lot.
I'd say he did all right, man, because I know they was doing a lot of telethoning on what me and Brandy watched, man. It was a lot. And in this, what do you call it? With inflation like it is right now, it's hard to believe people have money to throw around like that. We sure don't.
Mm-mm. That should be a real solution. Really lock them up. What did that say? I didn't read it all.
Children are a gift from God and should be treated as such. Exactly. They should damn sure be treated with more attention to what's going on with them. Children are hyper at that age, level out as we grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long our key been missing? About a year.
Yeah, about a year.
That was earlier, but I just seen that.
Is that the psychic?
No, that was Elise.
Sorry, but I can't watch either of them. They make my neck tighten up. They make a lot of shit happen to me. I want to keep looking into the Michael Vaughn thing though, until there's something.
Maybe bring some more attention back on it.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of attention. It should. That and the Delphi case needs some attention.
I swear, I almost wonder if the Delphi case wasn't dude and his dad, and that's why there's 2 different sketches. You ever thought about that?
Wasn't he in jail, the younger dude?
Oh, was he?
Yeah, or he's in trouble.
I don't know.
They could probably answer. I think he was. I don't think he was there.
Have y'all thought about maybe there's 2 people in the Delphi case? That's why the sketches are so different. Brandy brought that up the other day. I think it's a possibility.
Yeah, I think there might be 2.
Because those sketches look nothing alike.
No, Suzette said she was late. Is there an email? We got one later, but the person that sent it, I don't know if she's here. Lily, XOXO Lily.
Yeah, she's not here, so we're going to save it.
That's all we got.
Yeah, we only got one. Dixie sent us something, though. Thank you, Dixie. In 2009 in Florida, mother and father of Haley Cummings came up missing about the same age as Summer. It's never been resolved. Haley Cummings, I've heard of her for some reason. Haley Cummings. There's a ton of those out there. While they're walking, kids down, and the sun down where they were killed crosses my mind. While they're walking, kids down, and the sun down where they were killed crosses my mind. I tell you, I get the feeling the person on the video is definitely an older dude and a heavier set dude, right? That looks just like what do you remember his name? Shit. Anyway, the guy that has the shots account, it looks like his dad.
Yeah. Dixie said she's got a delivery on Ben Hill Road. Do you want her to film it?
Hell yes, Dixie. You filmed that whole trip down Ben Hill Road. Benny did not invent gang. Comedian Theo Vaughn has been saying that. My understanding is that it's an innocent term of agreement, but it seems sleazy coming out of Benny. Benny ringing the police on Ernie delivering a pizza was a waste of energy. Yeah, and look how much attention that got. You know it?
That's probably why he did it. Make a video about it or talk about it.
Everything that happens with Candace, Ernie, or Benny, I answer 1,000 questions about it.
I think it was both father and son, Dana said.
Dana, was the son in jail when they went missing or no?
Not there. I
don't think he was. Or they... I don't think he was in jail when they went missing.
Maybe not. Maybe he's in trouble. Let me look.
I'm thinking he wasn't, or he wouldn't be a suspect. Now, would he?
How would he? The dad have access to his shit? Unless I guess they.
Well, he lived with his dad, didn't he? I'm mailing out today. Probably I was wanting on the order to come in and got it yesterday, so you can show it next week if you like to. Absolutely, Dixie. We loved your last package you sent us. I got to take a picture of Harley with the eggs and bacon on her. Benny is a low-rent Eminem wannabe. Yeah. I don't get how much of a following he has. I guess people just like that bad boy persona. Yes, Haley Cummings was a sad case. Another child surrounded by drugs and trash. The dad and girlfriend are both in jail, but for drugs.
So he was out. Yeah, I was wrong.
See, that makes me think that's who it could have been, maybe. Oh, hi, St. Mo. She got away from me. That's St. Mo from Dolly
Vision?
Yeah.
Hi.
I can't stand to hear him burp.
Who?
Benny.
That's rude. I'm sorry. You don't do that on camera. Nobody wants to listen to that crap.
No, the son wasn't in jail. Law enforcement traced him through the chats. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wrong. I looked that up. I think I was thinking that because I don't know why I was thinking that really.
The only thing though is that sketch of the younger looking sketch in the Delphi thing, it doesn't look like either one of them, I don't think. Do you?
They're wanting you to show the Dixie's donkeys.
Yeah, that's what I'm putting together. That's why I'm still taking other people's pictures. People are sending them into the email. I'm going to put the clip together. I only got like 3 more dogs to go.
Her donkeys? You got those?
Yeah, she wants to play it before the live starts.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You read the comment. How come I have to explain
I read half of it.
Well, maybe you should read the whole thing. God is glad to see you're doing better. Yeah. Amen to that. Anybody can send their pictures. Everybody that wants to send them, I'll fit them in. Try to make sure you put your dog's name in it too.
Yeah.
I'll put everybody's dog up and the name of their dog. Anybody's animal. You can send us a picture of whatever you got. Say you're kind of strange and you got a alligator. Send us a picture. We'll throw him in the before live video. Shit. Catch St. Mo and see what she just said.
John Davis, let's see, live. One of the creators on Modford just went to Ben Hill Road a week ago and took tons of video. I miss it's hold on, I gotta find it again. And Pixon has a very good live up about it, explaining things. I can send you the link. Is that who they were talking about earlier?
Are you talking about Scotty Schools, Mo? Is that who we're talking about? But yeah, you can send us the link.
Yeah. We'll take a look at it.
John, my white dog is Mindy. I didn't see a white dog. The other little, I thought he was brown. Emailed us in pics, please. 1 second. Bam.
Jennifer got a picture of her duck. She's going to send us.
She got a duck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Summer's been gone for 10 months.
It's White Rabbit. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about, Mo.
Yeah, I've been in on her chat before. White Rabbit. Not too long ago.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. One of our subscribers was in there. I think it was maybe, I don't know who it was I talked to.
Thing now, I want to talk about the Cummings case. That little girl needs justice. All the case is so sad. I don't know a ton about her.
I'll have to check it out. It happens a lot, these children's cases. They just lose attention and nothing's ever done and they're still missing. That's awful. You know?
Look at this. Apparently, Scott E. just took down his latest live because of a run-in with a red truck.
Hmm.
Why would that cause you to take down your live?
I don't know. That's weird.
Y'all remember me? I'm Dolly's head mod, also mod for White Rabbit and Justice for All. Yeah, we remember you. You showed up on the day we got love bomb from Dolly.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Come and visit.
Well, I bet it's quite the undertaking modding for those 3 channels, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Moon Goddess. She said I was looking beautiful.
Did
Do you mean Scott H? Yeah, is that his name?
No, there's Scott H and there's Scotty Scholes, right?
I think I'll look it up. Yeah.
Because he reported it to TBI and didn't want to air what happened until TBI looks into it.
Oh. No, I didn't hear that.
You would think TBI would have known by now about all the red trucks around there, so that's interesting. Anthony's offered to come help with that case, and the family flat out refused her help. It was crazy. Nancy Grace covered all that. I remember that now. It was George and Casey's mom wanted to help them people out.
Oh, yeah. I think I do too.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm still stuck on Delphi. I wish y'all tell me what you think about the 2 sketches, what y'all's theory on that is, why there's 2 sketches that look so different. Do you think it's 2 different people, or do you think maybe they don't think that first sketch? See, the first sketch to me looks like a sketch of the dude in the video, right? So do you think maybe that means they don't think that guy was in on it? Or I don't get why there's another sketch that looks so much different than the bridge guy. That second sketch is not the dude on the bridge. Nobody has a thought on that. I'd love to hear somebody else's opinion on the 2 sketches because I'm stuck on that. I can't get over it. You have a thought on it? 2 people at once? Is that what you're leaning to?
Yeah, because it would be hard to kill 2 girls, 1 person at the same time. Especially, I'm pretty sure they weren't killed by a gun. You know, if you think about it. The
Yeah.
other one probably didn't run because they wanted to stay there and help protect their friend. But it could have happened with one. But I don't know. Less likely is what I think. It probably was 2 people.
St. Mo, I would be willing to come in and talk to Dolly one night.
Yeah. We would like that.
You need to talk to Dolly. He's also on the Delphi case. I'm telling you, you and Dolly, Jimmy, would get along so well. Y'all should call in or come in on stream one night with him.
Yeah, we would
I'll holler at him. I like him.
Mhm.
I just recently learned that he's Jimmy. I swear, me and Brandy, we thought he was Dolly, and I was
Mhm.
like, that's kind of strange. Yeah, I was watching some of him the other day though, and he was talking about Ernie and Benny. I think they were getting close to a break on Delphi, but I agree with Brandy. 1 on 2, one might have gotten away.
Yeah. Unless they run and stay there to protect the friend, which is bad, sad. One of them could have got away if it was only one person.
My question is how they came up with second sketch. Who saw that second person?
Yeah, that is weird.
See, yes.
I think they know more, maybe too.
I think they know something we don't.
Yeah, I agree. They gotta keep some stuff, to themselves. I'm sure that's with all cases.
Well, if it ain't Mr. Harsh Reality been hanging in the background on us.
Hey, Harsh. How are you?
What up, Harsh? How's things? You think after 5 years, Quantico could clear up the picture? Yeah.
Yeah, you think so.
Sorry, just flew in to say hi.
Thank you. Hello.
So Dolly is Jimmy's alter ego. He says that Dolly is the love child of Dolly Parton and Johnny Cash, and it's his alter ego, all just a joke, with the thumbnails is him done up as Dolly.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
See, I thought it was a girl forever. Really.
I didn't know what to think.
And then I started going to this channel. I'm like, oh, this must be Dolly. Okay.
I was thinking they had 2 sets of footprints. See, that's the thing. It can make you, been a busy day. I thought I'd come to see how you are. We're good, Harsh. What's been going on your way? Anything? I was thinking they had 2 sets of footprints. I don't know. I'd love to know why the sketches are so different. Though.
Yeah. There was leaked text message. You can go online and Google and find them. I don't know. It's from one of the searchers if they're really true, but y'all might find that interesting. You have to Google it.
What do they say?
I have to go back and read it, but they were interested. It was telling how they were found and how they were killed. So. I never bring it up because it might not be real, but I did see that.
I tell you, I think the 2 of them, if they would have fought, they could have took Bridge Guy. That's why I'm thinking that it's got to be 2 people they're looking at.
I'm pretty sure they didn't use a gun because nobody heard gunshots. It was probably, I'm confident of that probably,
Yeah. Doing some editing, huh, Harsh? You can ask Brandy. That's the part that drives me nuts about all this is editing. It is so tedious, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I remember correctly, Flannel Shirt Guy gave the second description. Flannel Shirt Guy?
I wonder who did the first.
I always thought that the first sketch was of the dude on the video, ain't it?
Yeah. Okay, let's see here.
What are you looking for?
The leaked text just to tell you all what they said.
What do we know about the credibility of it?
That's what I said. I don't know 100%, but they're interesting.
I currently film and edit everything on an iPhone.
We need a better camera. I'll look pasty half the time and white.
What I think is that there was bridge guy, then there was someone else down below where he had them walk to, because the sketch and the guy they have don't look alike.
Mm-hmm.
Very good chance, you know. And I think the fact that there was two of them makes you think there's a good chance there was two people together. Because I tell you, I think the girls could have outrun bridge guy.
Yeah.
You know, if they would have hauled ass.
He didn't look in best shape.
I think either he had a gun that maybe he didn't use, or he threatened them with, because I really believe they could have outran him. He didn't look like he could have kept up with two teenage girls to me. Oh, shit, I missed it. Who was the flannel shirt guy? Yeah, I'm lost on the flannel shirt guy also. Oh, Harsh is going to start breaking out the drone and stuff he was saying.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
I do have drones, 360 degrees camera, so I'm going to switch things up a bit now, the weather improving, and show you some proper editing skills. Oh, here's you wise guy. Bring it on. Let's see him. I'm still lost about flannel shirt guys. Anybody know what that's all about? The guy on the bridge looked like, oh, shit. We missed a super somewhere just now.
Oh, did we?
Susan Becker, thank you. I don't follow all the crime stories, but I enjoy your upbeat channel.
Thank you, Susan.
We'll try to keep it upbeat.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I mean, he could have had a gun, but there has not been any verification of that, though. Yeah, I'm thinking he might have, because if you think about it, you think them girls could outrun him. Especially if you watched him walk, it almost looked like he had some kind of weird gait to him, but that could have been walking across the bridge, too, because the ties are spaced apart. Here, this has been my point for a minute. Right here. Delphi law enforcement has more video and voice recordings after 5 years. Why not release it?
Yeah.
Yes. I've said that, too. Well, I don't know why they don't do that, because that voice, man, it's such a small clip, and then the video is such a small part they've released. If you could see a lot more of that, maybe something would pop into somebody's head. Flannel shirt guy was the old man with the flannel shirt on they interviewed that was there that day. Is that the guy that owned the property? Is that who that is next to it? Because I know they was a guy they went and looked at, and he had some kind of charge, I think. Well, thank you, Mo. Y'all got my full support over here. Thank you for doing what you do. I enjoy you two a lot. Oh, that is so sweet.
So the leaked text was from the guy that actually found them that day. He's texting a friend, and it's messages. So who knows if they're real. But y'all could, they're interesting. You go take a look. Thank you, Mo. That's very nice of you.
Mo's a sweetheart, man. She contributes to the channel every time she comes here.
That helps us a lot.
Yeah.
Spend more time on it.
Yeah.
We've been at downward.
With this inflation and our feeling like we're getting shadow banned, we need all the support we can get.
Yeah. I've been having to work a little bit more.
Internet is pissed at us for some reason.
All we can do is keep on keeping on what we do, you know?
Yeah, we're trying.
Because we like it.
Thank you, St. Mo. And I'll stop by. I'd love to talk to Jimmy live.
Yeah, me too.
He seems like a good time.
He does. He kind of reminds me. He's kind of funny like you are. Did I say that?
I like his show because he likes to joke and bullshit. Mm-hmm. He's a little more raw than I am. I'd be rawer if it wasn't for Brandy. I'd probably be more wild, but got to keep it reeled in. They wouldn't identify a flannel shirt guy.
There's a lot of stuff they don't do. It's weird.
I don't know. It seems like to me, it's crazy. That still hasn't been solved. You know what?
Suzette Brownson. Oh, I lost it. It was sweet. Hold on, I'll find it. Suzette, where you go?
It keeps it. Oh yeah. I just love this channel. I'm at home here. You guys are so down to earth. Love it. And all the non-drama. Love everyone here. Yeah, we got a great group. We really do. Bye, Brenda.
Bye. See you later. To me, they've held back a lot. Yeah, I think they've held back on that case too, really. You know, on every case they do that because they want information that the public, I guess, don't know.
Well, I mean, on that case, we don't know how they died or a lot of stuff. You know, they've never released that, which I get. But you would think they'd be coming up with something now. I've been thinking that it is both the father and son. There's a really interesting jail interview with the son that confirmed it for me.
Yeah.
I think that's a good chance. But the only thing I don't like about it is that second sketch don't look like neither one of them.
Yeah.
I agree with you, John. He had to have a gun. I think he did too. I really do.
Yeah. Okay. He might not use it. Just
I mean, but I tell you, there's never been anything leaked about anybody hearing a gunshot. So I don't think that's what happened to him, but I think he could have used it as a way to control it.
Yeah.
Because Bridge Guy ain't running down the 14-year-old girls if they ran, I don't think.
Probably not.
The son in jail has said the father very well could be involved. Yeah, but the son's a perv too. He's got
like little girls.
Yeah, he's got little kid issues. So I don't trust anything that comes out of some sick ped. You know?
Yeah.
Nothing. Getting to think Delphi law enforcement is about as good as Hawkins County. I hate to think that, but I'm telling you.
They were definitely lured there, so there's evidence on that. Don't you think? 100%. They would have to be. Well, how would they know to be waiting for him? They would have.
That's a popular walking trail. That could have been just a chance encounter.
No, because they were chatting with them.
How do you know that? How do you know 100%?
The text messages.
Okay, then if they have text messages back and forth and pictures and video, what's the holdup?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they have all of that shit, I do not see how they can't make an arrest.
I'm just saying if it was them.
Did all that, but didn't make sure he destroyed the cell. It was obvious the girls were using it. He was watching them for a bit. I don't know. There's Lily. Good morning, Lily.
Hello. How are you?
Lily, we're going to hold off on reading your thing because Dixie's got something in the mail too, and that way we'll have a better mailbag Friday, okay? How are you doing after your accident the other day? You feeling better? Ziggy V.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ziggy V.
I missed the name, Ryan Morrison. I don't know what it was for.
Oh, shit, I missed one. Read that comment I just missed.
I'm trying to find it.
Hold on. Hang on.
Hey guys, the algorithm. How do you say that? Algorithm. There we go. Getting any better? Not really.
No, the algorithm hates us right now. I don't know. I don't know what goes on. We were getting more views in one video than we get in 5 now.
Yeah, something on.
Many theories surrounding the Delphi case, but hold up is when one of their own was involved in that tragedy, therefore hiding in plain sight, and more than one person would be responsible. You never know, man. It really makes you question it. Why, with all we know they have, hasn't something happened?
Right.
I hate to go with conspiracies, but some stuff, it just doesn't seem right.
I'm just thinking that's a weird place to go to try to get, do that to a girl, is what I'm thinking.
She also said she felt at
The
fault
girls.
because she wasn't on top. I'm not following you, one man strand. She also said she felt at fault because she wasn't on top.
Joe Palmer was.
I'm not sure of that. She wasn't on top of that. Who?
What?
The grandma. I'm still lost.
I'll probably clarify.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for that. Oh, the grandma was on last night. Yeah. Was it Abby's you're talking about? I think I seen something about that. There's so many great channels on the Delphi case. If law enforcement will release more info, you have to put someone in law enforcement or local politics on the table.
Yeah.
Something, because it does not make sense that they haven't figured that out by now.
Internet people just can't be here till Tuesday, Jennifer said.
I can't believe 2 girls get murdered on your property and you don't hear or see anything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the area well enough to know exactly where it happened, so I can't make a really informed decision on that. John, I like your show because of the funny faces and reactions you make.
Thank you.
That's my video persona. It's hard to pull it off live.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that about Libby.
Thank
you. What channel was she on? Do you know?
I seen it. We can find it, I'm sure. I feel bad for them. I think Liberty was the one that lived with her grandparents, wasn't she?
I get mixed up.
I tell you, that Delphi thing should be solved by now. So should Deorr, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, Deorr's gotten so long now. I'm starting to wonder.
Yeah.
I really thought when they split up, something might come out of it.
They got dirt on both of them, probably each other.
Let this be one example. Don't post your locations live. Don't let information out before you go somewhere. You never know who's watching you on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Exactly. I make sure to preach to my kids about safety online too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared one of them could get
There's too many
catfished or something by some weirdo, and
there's evil people out there,
a lot of them.
Evil people.
Toby Lesenby, the cop in Indiana, his brother is a convicted violent pedophile.
Wow.
There's a lot of them out there. Grandmother was very vocal about watching your kids online.
That makes you think.
Yeah. See,
I believe they were lured there as the real reason they were wanting to go there that day. I might be wrong, but
yeah, there's a good chance. I've heard that before too.
Yeah, Liberty lived with the grandparents.
Okay. Unbelievable. They have a photo and his voice, and the girls basically gave the detectives their stalker and killer, but still nothing. How and why? It's a good question, man. A lot of people are getting suspicious about that,
Yeah.
And I'm sure they had the technology to do the cell phone things like they did in Cleo Smith's case to find out what cell phones were pinging in the area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just seems like with all of that,
there should be some kind of evidence.
Yeah.
A picture. Yeah.
I wonder if you can get that clear enough to throw that in that Google thing now and just see if anything would come up. Yeah. A
maybe.
Bridge guy.
Yeah. Might not be clear enough.
You can maybe clean it up a little bit though.
I think they've tried.
I would hope so, but you never know. Grandma insinuated they were lured there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
See, that's what we've been thinking for a while, especially when they start talking about the Anthony Schatz profile, because they didn't bring that up for no reason.
Yeah. It's just, I have a hard time believing it was random. You know, I really do. It might have been, but that's my
I mean, it could have been, but now that, we're hearing this about like.
Yeah. Why would somebody pick one girl or two girls to, try to do something to? You would wait for a single person, you'd think, Why would you want two if it's random?
Yeah, if it was a random thing, you would think you would look for one person, not two.
Yeah. The guy that Keegan was using was a hottie. The girls were excited. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Hold on, somebody's knocking.
I didn't even know anybody knock.
I did.
Knock. He said somebody knocked on the door. Hold on. What makes me mad is there is more video and audio and Ellie won't release it. I agree. Very strange. He'll be back in a minute. I don't know who. Oh, now my dog's barking, y'all. Sorry. St. Mo, I agree. They've seen a lot more than we did, I think. That was probably an answer to somebody else's response. I'm sorry for reading that. What do you guys think? Was it random or was it planned? I think it was planned.
Hey, you got to go sign for them. You got to go sign.
So what? It's out there.
Maybe the video might embarrass the victims or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, you would think there would be more they could show. Of course, we don't know how long it was, how much video they got. I guess it's possible we've seen the majority of it. But I think by now, man, if they still don't have a great idea, they should spit it out somehow. Whoever it was had to have known the area. The bridge is very high and very dangerous. Yeah. I think they feel like, I think now, I'm starting to think it was a catfish issue. They said she put the camera in her pocket. Yeah, it's hard to believe that he didn't notice that. Planned, I agree. Too much information on Keegan. They've had a lot of different ones, though,
Okay.
Not much, but there's more audio where it was still recording from her pocket. Well, I'd say some of that probably is stuff you don't want the public hearing, too,
Yeah, I'm sure they got more.
Keegan was talking to them online, proven. I don't think Keegan's bridge guy, though.
It was it was proven they were talking.
But
I don't know. I don't know.
They could have been, though.
Yeah.
The only thing about
his body type looks just like.
Yep. Bridge guy looks like an older dude to me, though. I still see that.
Yeah. That type of coat he was wearing, my grandpa wore those all the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull up y'all's chat. They're talking about how Deorr's dad come out and said shit was getting ready to hit the fan and everybody's going to apologize.
When was that?
2 years ago.
No, nothing's
Got to head to work. Y'all have a beautiful day. Love to y'all. Bye, Lise. Thanks for coming.
Have a good day at work.
Pretty sure they said Liberty.
Was this
but Abby wasn't. That makes me think Libby was forced.
Yeah.
Think she was saving Abby.
Maybe.
I tell you, it says a lot about them that they didn't leave each other. Because you think if they'd ran in 2 different directions, they might have got away.
Jennifer having a hard time keeping the connection. It's okay, Jennifer. Thank you.
Dixie, check into Delphi.
Yeah,
it's
very
really
interesting.
it's really interesting. Shit.
I kind of think they're catfish. That's what I think.
I never even thought of it like that. Oh no, it makes so much sense. They probably planned to meet someone and then this other person showed up. They were catfished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. And you know, with they were saying that the grandma was kind of talking about what your kids on the internet and stuff. But God, didn't you think if that's the case, they should have the video and the audio and a ton of stuff off, you know, from whatever phones or whatever the case is.
And why are they just now releasing that crap? You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I tell you though, but what doesn't make sense is if he was communicating with them like that, he didn't take the phone.
Yeah.
You would have thought they would have known that phone had information on it, right?
Yeah. See, that part doesn't make sense. Or he probably would have proof. They would have proof if they're making plans to meet each other. You know what I mean?
I would think they would have some. I just don't see how they can't have the evidence on somebody. What is Keegan's whole name? I want to deep dive into it myself.
I'll look it up. Let's see.
Brandy's looking for you. The fake profile that's associated with him is Anthony Schatz, and if you pull that up, it might help you out too. Philip, someone in construction that worked nearby, the way he was dressed in layers, that was how my husband dressed when he went to work.
Maybe.
Possibly, you know.
Klein. Keegan Anthony Klein.
Keegan Anthony Klein is his full name. Keegan Anthony Klein. I'm sorry. Well, thank you, Jody Newsom.
I'm sure there are years of other victims in all the tech they took from them, as well as Keegan Klein. Yeah, I agree. Thank you.
It's got to be out there. Keegan has several phones. He is charged with hiding evidence, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I think he threw one in the toilet when the cops come. Is that the same case?
What a sick person.
What?
Messing with little girls like that on the internet. And he was 27. He knew better. Crap. Nasty.
I'm about 90% sure more than one. Maybe one did the actual murders, but afterwards, serious doubts. You know, to me, the biggest thing that makes me think there's more than one is the difference in the sketches. Because Bridge guy and the second sketch ain't the same person. Guy's picture Keegan used as a cop. He's married with a little girl. Yeah, he's ain't that wild? He's in Alaska, is what I've seen too. The getaway car was parked a pretty good distance from the bridge area. Check out the GPS location of the car parking.
Never thought of that. I wonder if they did.
I don't know. I seen something where they were doing an interview with the parents and they were walking some of that. I mean, it was showing you what stuff looked like. Tell you, that trestle looks dangerous as hell.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my girls walking on their by themselves. I'd be scared myself.
That picture I heard was from a cop in Alaska. Yep, that's who it was.
Awful.
The getaway car was parked next to a cemetery. Have they actually
Yeah, I've
said there
heard
was
that too.
a getaway car?
Well, I knew there was a cemetery. I don't know anything about the getaway car. Brandy, I believe it was planned. The guy had him on Facebook talking to him, telling him all about the bull crap.
There's two of them. There's got to be. I'm convinced. I've convinced myself. I finally convinced myself. There's got to be two. Makes me think, though. Have they? I just don't. I'm so confused about this Keegan Klein. If they figured out it was him on that profile, and if the girls was talking to that profile, what are they missing?
Yeah, really.
How much more could they need? He came prepared the way they say some things about how they were found. Yeah, but man, they are really light on details when it comes to that.
Yeah. There's some lip texts, but who knows if those are true. Y'all can look them up.
I think there's something about the crime scene.
They don't want people to know.
They don't want people to know because it's something original, and they know when if somebody says that, then they know that's their guy.
Yeah.
You know, who knows if it's like how they were killed or whatever, but
It'd be crazy if it was serial killer or something connected to the couple, wouldn't it? You never know.
yeah. I wish I knew more about other cases. However, I've been following Summer Wells and mainly her case. We're going to start doing more cases. You know, that's why we did the Michael the other day.
What kind of hat is that? Is that one of those hats got the thing in the back hanging down?
I don't know. See how pixelated that shit is? I've never seen a really good picture of it. Keegan told the cops and a friend online that he was supposed to meet Liberty, but she never showed up.
Wow.
Ugh.
Sick.
How is he not in jail, if that's true?
Well, he's in jail, but for something else.
I got to get for the moment, though. I have to finish some work before lunch. Y'all have a wonderful day. Well, thanks for stopping by, St. Mo.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks for your
Been
support.
so kind.
Yeah.
Look how many you've covered today.
Yeah, we've been talking about a few different today. I know a lot of people just want to talk about summer, but man, these other kids deserve some time too.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're like us, you're interested in a lot of different cases. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like regurgitating drama for y'all, especially on the lives. I can make a video and crack on Benny and Ernie and keep you up to date with that. But we're going to practice tomorrow. So if anybody wants to help out with practice, you're more than welcome to come join us. And that way I'll be better at bringing pictures up and showing kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, or if there's something Google we need to pull up, we can do that.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I love to support those I believe in. Well, thank you, Saint Man. That
Thank you
means a
very
lot.
much. You're very nice. Does anybody have any information about Oakley? She is a few cities over. I don't know anything about it. Well, no updates. Maybe MGL and all of them showed up. Do you know anything about
I
her?
don't know.
Oakley? Harsh does, but I don't think he's in here.
I think he's already out. I tell y'all what we'll do is we'll put out a poll today. I'm not going to include Michael in it because we're going to already do more on Michael.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Harsh in a couple weeks are going to do a live together again. And it's only going to be about Michael.
Michael Vaughn's case.
We're going to do another, like we did with Summer, for 2 solid hours. We answered questions and talked about Summer. Coming in a couple weeks, we're going to do the same thing for Michael Vaughn.
Yeah.
You know?
Harmony breaks my heart. Yeah. That case is sad. Have they found her? I know I was following it for a while. Harmony case?
No, I don't think so.
Sounds good, thanks. I'll check back.
Who is Harsh?
Harsh Reality.
Harsh Reality. He's our sister channel in the UK.
He has a lot of good videos.
Harsh is JDTC UK.
Nope.
It's Harsh Reality, though. I don't have his link at the ready, but if you type in Harsh Reality, he's got a lot of videos. He's covered quite a few cases.
Lily said she's looking forward to it. Good.
Monkey needs to be found. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, good. I hope even the ones that are only keeping up with Summer will come and watch me and Harsh and Brandy do the Michael Vaughn case, because
it's interesting too.
If we can
bring more light to it.
We can do 2 hours on Michael Vaughn, even if you don't know nothing about it. I have a feeling you'll leave it knowing pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And me and Harsh hasn't even talked about Michael Vaughn to each other a lot, and I think we're going to keep that, because you never know. This may be 2 hours of me and Harsh arguing about who thinks what. But it's going to be informative, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion, I think Harmony's dad and stepmom knows more.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. You know it.
Yeah. I know that, I don't know if, I think it was the mom or the stepmom and the dad, I think both are in jail for something else right now. To do with welfare fraud or something.
Yeah. The mom and the stepmom was.
A Winnipeg.
What's a
or just pass me on the way to work.
What's a Winnipeg?
A Winnebago lease? Is that what you were going for?
It'd be nice if it was us. One day we'd be driving around.
I tell you, the saddest thing about Harmony's case is how long she was missing before it got reported.
Yeah.
And her mom can throw the blame around all she wants, but
she lost custody of her.
She didn't have custody, and she should have got something going on a lot earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Angie, we ain't seen you forever until you show up 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, Angie, where you been?
Where you been? We've missed you. Still not found my headphones yet. Well, keep looking, Dixie. They're there somewhere. I listened to the dispatch recordings again. The officer says mother Candace went for a run. Dispatcher says 10-4 according to father's call. What if it was a drug run, not a sneaker run?
That's probably the only kind of run they do.
Yeah.
That's bad, but true. Yeah. Isn't it weird Don called, not Candace?
Yeah. I attended other lives, and some people only acknowledge you if you donate money to their channel. It made me think differently of certain channels, even people I love to watch.
We acknowledge everybody.
Yeah, we try to acknowledge everybody. It gets hard sometimes. Oh, Winnebago.
I said Winnipeg. What is that?
Hopefully one day we'll be passing some of y'all on a Winnebago.
It's a winged pig that flies, right? Just for a second. A pig with wings.
Ain't gonna be no Winnebago if the algorithm don't start screwing us.
Stop, yeah.
I love Harsh and John and Brandy because you all acknowledge everyone no matter what. Thank you for being awesome, John and Brandy. Well, thank you, Lily. And we're saving your letter for next week, like I said, because Dixie sent us something too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a big mailbag Friday, hopefully.
Yeah.
There's been other people that said they've sent stuff.
We're not saying
We're
money.
not seeing it yet.
Y'all can send whatever you like.
Yeah.
To have shown on, our live.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. If I was in a chat room and I had to donate money to be acknowledged, I don't think I would stay in that. Would you?
No.
And to me, it looks like people would have a lot better time if you did it like we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed some people won't even acknowledge the chat. They'll just
do their own thing.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you stay around for that?
I don't know. It gets boring, don't it, guys? I think it does.
Dixie's got us on her big screen. Now she can read the chat so much better.
Oh, good.
Do y'all like the chat overlay on the screen the way I do it?
Or does it? Yeah. Or does it confuse y'all?
I like it that way. I think I like watching, especially for people that don't make it live. You'd think they would love it.
Yeah, if you watch it on TV, you can't really do the live chat, right? Yeah.
Oh, you got to have a smart TV.
Yeah. So it makes it a little bit better.
That's why I like doing it, because sometimes me and Brandy, if we feel like we missed a lot of comments and stuff, we'll go back and watch our own stuff sometimes.
Yeah, Jonathan does.
Especially after the Harsh and JDTC free for all, because man, chat was just flying. We felt so bad about missing people, not thanking them for super chats and super stickers. XOXO, I send emails. Yeah, most people do, but man, I think the snail mail is so much more fun. I love the setup. I love reading the chat on the right side too. Yeah, I'm glad. I thought people would like that. I haven't seen nobody else that seems to do that.
Tina said, I'm going to the mine soon. What?
She does crystals and stuff.
Oh,
she said she was going
I
to
love
send us.
crystals. Well, I'm getting into them. I don't have any. I'd like to get some there. You know anything about crystals? Yeah.
I know they're supposed to do different things, different kinds.
They're very
of
interesting.
You guys have a way to donate that doesn't give YouTube so much of a percentage? Yeah, we have a
PayPal.
A PayPal, a John Davis True Crime PayPal.
John Davis yeah. I think it's just the @ John Davis True Crime.
Hey, chat room, please send in a letter for John and Brandy's mailbag Friday. Thank you. You can make a TV smart with a Roku or Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Though. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. You smarten that TV right up.
Yeah.
Plug that bad boy in. There you go. It's smart.
Stay safe and healthy. Have a wonderful Easter. Have a great weekend. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. See everybody Monday. Goodbye. Well, thank you, Slaney. You signed it off.
I gotta go get Easter baskets. Haven't done it yet. I got candy. I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Easter Bunny's coming.
I'm bad about waiting the last minute.
Yeah.
It's hard. I still get my boys an Easter basket when they get older, what to get them, you know. We try to pick candy, but we put some other stuff in there too.
Please put your PayPal in your About Her community so I can donate. I thought it was somewhere, is it not?
You can put it in there. It's just, I can put it in here. Hold on.
I have a Roku on one of my RVs. It was only like $35. Really?
You didn't know?
No, I didn't realize that would make the chat and stuff on it. Even my older daughters love Easter baskets. Yeah, I'd like an Easter basket. I don't get one anymore. My mom gave me one up to about I was 30, and then she stopped. My mom is
Stephanie getting his son a part for his car. That's a good present or Easter basket.
Yeah. Hey.
Happy Easter, John and Brandy. And Brandy have done a great job coming out of your shell. Well, thank you, Suzette. It's getting a little bit easier. I like it.
What do both of you think about the grand jury for the Summer case? I hope it's
I hope there's something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
I wonder if there's a way to find out. I don't know if there is really. They do that behind closed doors, right? No, but it's not to the public. Is that correct, or do you know? See,
I'm pretty sure they keep that shit.
Thank you, Moon Goddess. Happy
Sealed.
Easter to you. Happy Good Friday, Cindy. I'm in my 40s. Mommy still makes me basket. Oh,
that's cool.
yeah.
Mom's still delivering on that Easter basket.
Happy Easter, everybody. One man's trash. John and Brandy, have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You guys have a great weekend too, and a good Easter.
Pineapple Pam make me hungry. Ham, scalloped potatoes, corn on the cob, and broccoli salad in my house. Sounds good.
grand jury is totally private. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They said, look for a key in the laundry room. We will.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it a shot. If I find it, I'm going to be one happy man.
And have a good Easter. See you later. We're about to wrap up too, guys.
Yeah, we're down to our last 2 minutes. That case would be one they do keep behind closed doors. My brother did a grand jury trial. They do a lot of cases at one time.
It'd be nice if that happened.
Yeah, like the grand jury thing's kind of like a little pre-trial, but there's no defense, is the way I understand it works. Like they lay out the evidence and they decide if there's enough there to go to trial.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I'm going to check my laundry room. Yeah, maybe it's the wrong person. I'm going to check mine. Don't think I won't after I get off here. You never know. It will be number one. Oh man, tell y'all Zeke attacks the vacuum cleaner. It is hilarious.
Yeah, he loves it.
I think they decide to see if they got trial. Yeah, that's what the grand jury does. Exactly how grand jury works, John. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to be wrong, but I was pretty sure that's how it worked. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Everybody have a great weekend. And I'll be practicing tomorrow if anybody wants to join in and watch and come up. I might even do some of that.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Have a good Easter.
Have a good Easter, and we'll see you Monday morning, 10 a.m.